After that beautiful presentation, I have to ask, who has ever built a shed before? Oh, I actually thought it would be no one. Well, I haven't, but my question is a little bit more geared to this audience. Who of you have ever had to sell or market anything before? Come on, we all have been there in that job interview, having to sell yourself why I'm the best person for the job. Or whether it's a physical product or something. Madam Toastmaster, my fellow Toastmasters honor guests, if you're like me, you hated selling in the beginning until you learned the basics of it. And marketing is practically the same. But like Mary said, my name is Nico de Bruyn, and I am the author of the book We're All Marketers. We're All Marketers is a book that breaks down how the most notorious and really successful marketers have become successful in their craft. I take the principles that you can learn from them and apply them into the book so that you and I can leverage these exact same principles to also be successful for both our brands, our companies, and our movements. We're All Marketers started as a passion project. Like Mary mentioned also, I don't have a degree in marketing. I had to come up with everything on the spot. When we started my first company, there was the coder, there was the designer, and then there was a talker. I love talking. I love telling stories. But I didn't think that was a real profession until they just threw me into the job and said, he'll figure it out. They also gave me a great budget, much like many of these small businesses in the room, of $0 for marketing. That's right, 0 big ones. So I jump online and I start Googling marketing for $0 and I get some great answers. 1, have passion. Check. 2, work hard. Check. 3, look at social media marketing. Social media marketing? I'm running an app company. How am I going to sell something using social media? But I started digging into it and started understanding that much like any other marketing profession or any profession in general, there's a set of rules. There's certain things that you do, much like a mathematical formula, to get to the desired outcome. If you want to be a millionaire, like we've all learned in Paul's workshops, there are certain steps that you have to do. Starting out early, investing right, and being patient. Marketing is the same thing. It has a set of principles. Now, let me tell you how we started applying it to my app company. A year and a half ago, we started a company, $0 going in, and I started figuring out how do I post things on social media? How do I tell a story? We as Toastmasters get up here week after week and learn how to tell stories, how to captivate your audience. It'd be one thing if I got up here and said, buy my book, and just stood here. None of you would do it. Or if you did, then I'm a really good salesperson. But probably, you need me to tell you a little bit more about it, tell you what the value add is, why it matters to you and your business. And marketing is the same way. Over the course of a year and a half, I learned how to take strangers and turn them into friends, how to take spectators and turn them into participants, and how to take very wary and scared investors to active investors. So active that by the end of the summer, we will be acquired for almost 7 figures. Not because our business is better than anyone else, but we're able to captivate our audience, keep people engaged, and have them tell their friends, who tell their friends, who tell their friends how great we are. And you can do the same thing. And the reason I get up here on this soapbox to tell you these stories isn't to tell you that I, as a millennial, am better at this. No, I just had lucky mentors, some of them in this room, teaching me about that. I also had amazing marketing mentors that showed me that there's certain steps that you do if you want a desired outcome. The same thing is for my personal brand. I started working as a professional LinkedIn content creator about 6 months ago. I had a whopping 22 followers. That's right, I was rolling in those followers. Today, I almost have 3,000. And you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, 3,000 followers, that's great and everything. But by those followers, I've been able to launch my own company, another company, a branding company, an agency that we launched 3 months ago. If you're like me, you hate cold calling because you never know exactly what that person wants and what they need. You can guess, but you never really truly know. That's where personal branding comes in. I've applied the principles to my LinkedIn content strategy as well. Now, and after launching the company 3 weeks ago, I actually have 3 clients that we have signed up, and many more in the pipeline. Not from cold calling, not from cold messaging, completely warm leads, because they see the content that I put out there. They see me talking about marketing, showing them how to do it. And when they're ready and willing, they reach out to me and ask, okay, you've convinced me that you know what you're doing. How can you do that for me? But again, it's not because I know anything different than anyone else. I don't have a secret power. I don't even have a degree in the subject. But what I do know is the principles that have made top marketers successful. And that's what I share about in my book. I'm not here to make $1 million for my book. And I'm not trying to convince you that you need to buy 1 million copies. But Gary, if you want to buy 1 million copies, I can give you a hookup. Nor do I want you to quit your job and become a marketer like me. The only reason I get up here is to tell you about the amazing opportunity that we have right now. Tutor, if I were to ask you, would you buy Manhattan for $1? What would you say?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And digital marketing is the same thing. There's so much cheap real estate right now on platforms like Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Medium.com, Quora.com. There's so much real estate out there. But each and every day, our competitors start taking more of that real estate. Our friends start taking more of that real estate. And our family definitely takes more of that real estate. Have you seen what's going on Facebook? So many embarrassing pictures. But much like people like me, much like many of you, you can leverage these exact same platforms to achieve what you want for your brands, your goals, and your movements. Because at the end of the day, you are a marketer. I am a marketer. We are all marketers.